bit. But then he asks us to make you a ranger. As if it's a knighthood. So you see, Tuttle, I know all about you. You lied to me the first chance you got. You'll fit in well here.
If you say so.
I do. Now then, we'll start your training in the morning. For today, you need a cot and a cloak.
Understood.
Oh, and Tuttle. Sooner or later, the Night's Watch will be your death. When it comes, try to make it quick.
See? This is what I mean by this dude needs to grow a pair. And really, really fast. Because it's stuff like that where it's like, yeah, guess what? If you want to die, die quickly. It's probably a good idea. It's like, oh.
They give us month-old bread.
There's fucking worms in it. The Lord Whitehill is about this.
We should just take what we need. I'd rather die.
The Whitehill
fighting
soldiers
than starving.
always seem to be angry, and we have too few men to handle them.
Let's just get to the Great Hall.
I don't think you necessarily get to grow beards, by the way, Sweet Pros.
You know
I
what
think
else?
it's more of like,
No fucking wine.
you know, I think it's more
There
of just
must be
like,
wine in the cellars.
Degau's locked him
if the
up
people
tight,
have beards,
just like
they
his
get to
own
grow a
cunt.
beard. Otherwise, it's just time.
He
well.
has no fucking right.
Lord Whitehill will bring down the hammer. Is that him?
Has to be, doesn't it?
He's hideous.
He's had a run-in with Walder Frey,
And he's leaning on a girl. I should have buried him with the corpses. Forrester's a real shame about your leg, my
Who
lord.
gives a toss?
Don't let go of your sister now. What a dis...
Well, I didn't think I would actually get caught lying, but okay.
We have business in the Great Hall.
Go round. You deaf?
I wonder what's weaker. Your legs? Or this house?
I don't know what to do on this sort of situation. It's a staring contest!
This is Roderick Forrester. You will address him as my lord.
Go on then, my lord.
I don't know. I don't know what to do on this situation. It's just like, maybe if I just like stare like super intensely at people, maybe they'll go away, but apparently not, I don't know. Looks like the sister is gonna be looking like the stronger one. But at the same time, that could be to the point of where it's just like,
You can't starve
you can just be just like, how is
So
it?
you'd rather they riot?
Both of you, please.
If they riot, we'll fight.
That's foolishness.
It doesn't matter
Just
what
be
you
like,
think.
I can't
It's my
talk to the
decision
likes
as
of you, I'm
sentinel.
too high and mighty, or
My
something of that
lords.
nature. We'll see.
Roderick.
I think she'll be taken away
My
before
boy.
she's killed, personally. Because I think she's not that bad looking in order to just kill her
Come,
outright.
join us.
Most likely she's gonna get raped. I personally, that's what I think is gonna happen.
You should have told
Unless
us
she
the
fights
Lord
back.
needed help.
I think that's what's gonna happen, but I don't know. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to guess that. I don't want to guess that some girl's gonna get, like, you know,
It's good.
held prisoner and kind of
It's good to see you
captivated
awake,
in that
Lord
sort of
Roderick.
sense.
We didn't expect you so soon. The Maester said it would be weeks before you were walking, if you walked again at all.
It was highly probable. I'm not here to talk about my elf.
Perhaps we should get started.
Yes, let's.
Dahlia's told me the state of our house.
Then you know our situation is grim.
No thanks to your sentinel. He's riling up the Whitehill soldiers.
They're our bloody enemies!
You'll bring Lord Whitehill down on us, you fool.
My lords, please! Oh, I'm a fool. At least I was there by Ethan's side when Ramsay
Sir
stole.
Royland.
Ethan made it clear I wasn't wanted.
He needed you there. Now he's dead and Ryan's a hostage.
And what have you done to get him back? Nothing! I will have order!
Of course.
Apologies, my lord.
The
It's the
Whitehills have my
truth,
brother.
though. Like,
We're
that's what
fighting amongst
happened.
ourselves when we should be fighting them.
We'd need an army to win that fight. And we don't have one. Not anymore.
Summon our allies, then.
I'm afraid we have none left, my lord. We've heard little from the Glovers since the Ironborn took Deepwood Motte. Houses Helliver, Grayson and Brownbarrow were all slaughtered at the Twins, and the rest of our allies are terrified of the Boltons.
You forget the Glenmores. You'd be wed to Elena Glenmore already if not for the war. And her father is no coward. Now that you've returned, the marriage can proceed as planned.
The marriage?
Well, much has changed. The Glenmores may no longer desire the union.
Lady Elena will decide for herself.
Oh,
Your betrothed is on her way here as we speak.
Lady Elena?
She's coming now.
Why is she coming here?
She means to pay her respects to your father. But it could also be a chance to solidify our arrangement. If she still wishes to marry, we'd have the allies we so desperately need.
Their army would become oathbound to Roderick.
And we could burn High Point to the fucking ground.
Yes, this marriage could be our chance.
Of course, we must hope Lady Elena still wants to marry Roderick. We're talking about a marriage, not an Ironwood contract.
Dahlia does have a point. I'm not the man I used to be.
You can still make her happy, Roderick. And she can do the same for you.
If Elena does come to Ironrath, she'll see those soldiers in the courtyard.
We starve them out and they'll have to leave.
I'd rather they be lying around drunk than setting the stables on fire.
My
that's
lord,
true.
perhaps you could put an end to this tiresome dispute.
Give them wine. I want them dull, not angry.
Yes, my lord.
Now, if there's nothing more to discuss.
Maester, it's time to light the Ironwood torches.
Yes,
Oh.
my lady.
so
Welcome back, my lord.
It's good to be back.
that's so harsh. It's just like, oh, so I know you're basically crippled now. Your face looks like a
Gregor
freaking
last
mess,
lit
like a
these
bear
torches
decided
when
to
his
like
mother
just scrape off
passed.
half your face, so you got an angry
Ironwood
face.
doesn't burn easily, he told
And
But Forrest has
and now you gotta
had
marry some broad
fire, and now we light
who
them for him.
we're basically gonna be using for her army. And I don't know, I don't remember their
How is
thought
your song
process if it
coming?
was actually yes, they should marry,
Ethan
and he was
always
okay
helps
with
me
it,
with
but I don't
music.
know.
It's not the same without him.
You're a fine musician, Talia.
Oh,
You do a great
see
job.
how it all goes.
Everyone knows how much Ethan meant to you. I'm sure it will honor him well. About Elena, I've sent a letter to Mira. The Tyrells hold much influence over the Glenmores. I don't know where things stand between her and Lady Marjorie, but maybe your sister can find a way to help.
I know, right? Could you imagine actually having scars like that? Like, that shit's just like,
It's entirely
ah,
ridiculous.
half your
But
face
it's not the
is
flowers,
scarred.
it's the food or the table settings. Is that the letter to the orphanage?
Yes, milady. It's nearly done.
Make sure to tell them we'll send all the leftovers. And something nice after that.
Lady Marjorie intends to visit again very soon.
Lovely. They'll be pleased to hear that.
Lady Marjorie. Well, you know, I mean, as long as the person's, like, kind-hearted to the girl
And the seal.
whatnot.
Here you
And
are.
whatnot.
Oh, are there any more invitations to send, or are we finally done with the cursed things?
One more. An invitation to Sir Maynard.
Ah, yes. One of my father's favorite drinking companions.
And also, he doesn't look that bad, as long
I have
as
a
he can
letter
talk.
for Lady Mira Forrester.
Thank you.
My pleasure, Lady Mira.
That totally looks like that kid,
What is it, Mira?
It's from my mother. She asks that I help ensure Roderick's betrothal to Elena Glenmore remain intact.
How can you do that from 1,000 leagues away?
He looks like, what's his face?
It's my help she's after, isn't it? She's a bold woman. Most would shy away from asking such things.
Forgive my mother. She doesn't see the harm in what she does.
She's not entirely wrong. A letter from me could encourage the Glenmores to honor the betrothal.
God, my favorite character.
But it wouldn't be very discreet. You'd be forcing their hand. That isn't the way I do things. You pushed me before and you saw the results. I'm sure your brother can secure the marriage on his own.
You know, I'm not really sure. Like, I'm kind of like the
I'd
guy
better
who's
get
at the
going.
Iron Wall.
Mira, we'll talk more later.
But I'm intrigued with Mira. I'm intrigued just because she is basically playing an extremely difficult game. Because literally she is all alone. If she loses any sort of respect or gets found out by anyone other than Lady Marjorie,
If
you know,
Lady Marjorie wrote a letter.
it's hard.
I'm sorry, Roderick. Sir Maynard, you are hereby invited.
Mira, Lady Marjorie sent me to pick up the letters. Sir Maynard. The man's breath smells like a brew house. I was hoping I'd catch you at something slightly more exciting. A love letter, perhaps? Or a declaration of war? I know you're very busy with Lady Marjorie and all
she's
that's
a
happening
bitch.
with your family.
I don't know what's going on with her.
But I was hoping we could talk. If you don't mind.
What about?
Well, it's... We really should get these letters sent first. Do you need any help with those?
I've got them.
I do wonder what she's about though. But this is why I'm slightly intrigued by hers, is because she literally is playing Sansa, in a sense. So, you don't really know who to trust, you don't really know what to do, you don't know what sort of influence you have, and how you can do that. So it's like, ooh, a little bit more of a...
Oi, fuckhead.
It's a little bit more
You
of like a
might be
tricky
new
like
here,
chess playing game
but
with
you're in
her.
my spot. So move.
Find another spot.
Wrong fucking answer.
Most of you will be dead within the year.
Frostfinger and his bloody speeches.
If you want to survive in the Night's Watch.
If I could have
Listen,
any accent,
You know why I got
where's
sent to the
the
wall?
option to punch her? I know, right?
The wall was erected over 8,000 years ago to defend the realm from wildlings, White Walkers.
Had this girl I used to fuck now and again. Face like a queen, tits like a whore. Turned out she was married to some lordling. He tried to stick me with this.
Nice knife.
I stuck it in him instead. So next time I say move, you'd best fucking move.
Shut up for once, will you?
What's your problem?
I'm sick of Finn bragging about all the girls he's fucked.
And what dire crime are you here for?
Fucking potatoes.
Potatoes?
Got caught stealing a bag of them.
You both need to stop talking.